We got another one right here. A dirty cop decides to exercise their demons by by pulling a gun. You know, people de-escalate. Well, this cop escalate. Just stop right here. Cop pulls gun on unarmed black teen, escalate minor traffic stop. Cop pulls gun on unarmed black teens over a minor traffic stop. I kid you not. Here we go.
A cop decides to pull a gun on unarmed black teenagers for a minor traffic dispute. Here it is.
I'm not tripping, bro. Don't touch me. Please go. Chill. He's flagging. He's flagging. Come on, cuz. Hey, bro, let him go. Bro, tell him, let him go. Bro, let him go. Bro, move. I'm not doing it.
Wow, look at it. He pulled a gun. Look at that. He pulled a gun. He pulled a gun. Threatening everybody. He pulled a gun. Threatening shooting everybody else. Look at that. Fucking coward.
What are you going to jail for? What crime did you commit? Look, he didn't do nothing. Look, he didn't do nothing at all. Nothing. I got it all on video.
Put up the picture full mass. I'm going to explain to you what led up to this. I'm taking you to the state of Florida. Cops decided to pull a gun on unarmed black teens. This is a viral video over a minor traffic stop. Obviously, it has sparked outrage. The Florida cop claimed he confronted two black teenagers at gunpoint last week because they pulled up behind him and began blaring their car horn, ordering him to get out the road. Now,
wow.
While some of that narrative could be in conflict, let's just say it happened. It is protected free speech.
First Amendment.
The entire
speech.
reason you have free speech protections.
Yes.
Is because you may not always like the speech of said individual.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It protects you from government intrusion.
Like someone gives you the middle finger. Does get the right to attack them.
Representing the government. Atlanta Black Star did a great job reporting this. Reports that Fort Myers police also claimed he tasered one of the teens because the teen injured his arm.
Whoa.
While trying to pull his friend away to keep him from being arrested.
Oh.
Which is why that teen was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. But the video that has gone viral does not necessarily show any of that. And multiple witnesses can be heard on the video saying the cop needlessly escalated the incident by pulling out his gun on teens who were not armed and were not threatening the officer.
Yep.
However, the Fort Myers police chief, Jason Fields, issued a statement to local media saying the video, quote, represents
okay, here comes the cosplaying. Are you ready?
End quote. But so far, Fort Myers police have not released any body cam or dash cam footage that would show they were right or the entire incident, despite requests from media, including Atlanta Black Star. And they probably won't do so until the investigation is complete, which usually takes months. Now, how many times have we seen the police department release video a day, 2 days, 3 days after the incident,
a week, 2 weeks,
in order to prove their narrative? Routinely.
We've seen it never.
Routinely.
Never.
It is when they decide to hide the video, to not release the video, or to heavily redact the video.
Or it's like this. They tell you, oh, if you want the video request or you want the video, if you want the voice request, it's going to cost you money because they know they fucked up on the job. They know they're screwed up. So that's why they're going to tell you, oh, you gotta go through loopholes and it's going to cost you money. Get the FOIA request because they know they screwed up. They screwed up.
Yeah. That they typically are at fault.
Yep.
There's more to this story.
Here we go.
Quote, as the review progresses, we will provide updates while maintaining the integrity of the process.
No, they won't. They won't.
Said Chief Fields in a statement to the media. Quote, we ask for your patience as we conduct a fair and comprehensive assessment of the events. Ezarius Lockwood, 19 years of age, was arrested on charges of battery on law enforcement and resisting arrest without violence, according to the Lee County Sheriff's Office website. And Easter Alexander, 18, was arrested on a single charge of resisting arrest without violence. While the officer is claiming to be a victim, even filing a petition with the court to keep his name private, the teens say they were the victims. Quote, I feared for my life, so I wasn't even trying to move, Alexander told Fox 4 News. The teens acknowledged to local media that they hunked the horn because he was blocking access to a lot where neighborhood teens gathered. But they made it seem as if they simply tapped the horn once, and they did not admit to telling the cop to get the
fuck out of the road.
Off the road. The families of the teens have met with James Mokel, president of the Lee County chapter NAACP, and they have requested a meeting with the Chief Fields. That's according to Gulf Coast News. Okay.
All right.
So the teens admit, we honked the horn.
Yeah, big deal.
Why did you honk the horn? Because the cop was in the way of where we were trying to go.
Get the fuck out of the way. Get out of the road.
That's typically why the horn is in the damn car in the first place.
Yeah, no shit.
It is to alert, to warn, to create caution. They utilize the device for what the device is there for. Why do you have a horn if not to honk it when somebody is in the way? The cop says, well, not only did they honk the horn, they also told me to get out the road. Well, Mr. Officer, that's protected free speech, sir. You arrested them based on false pretense. What other reasonable, justifiable cause did you have to engage an investigation into these young men? Nothing. Nothing other than their constitutionally protected of speech. You don't have to like the speech, sir. That's not what it's there for. It's not for you. It is for you to respect. But the cop decided not to respect it. And truly, it's damning in his own report as to the reason he engaged in the first place. But let's be 100. Can we all be adults? Well, black teenagers, you know, would tell a white cop in Florida, get out the way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jackson, thoughts here?
I mean, it's pretty evident when you see stuff like this behavior that people like the officer that did that, they just don't like black people. And they don't, specifically black kids, because they just clump everybody into a group of, oh, they're a bunch of troublemakers, they're a bunch of criminals. And that's been part of mainstream culture, especially in politics, even all the way back to Joe Biden, you know, with the super predators and the 3 strike laws and all of that, specifically targeted at black youth, particularly young black men. And so that's all we're looking at. And I mean, even in my lifetime, I remember in the 6th grade, you know, just where I grew up and stuff, we were walking home and we was bad. We was kids and stuff, and there used to be fights and stuff after school all the time or whatever. And police officers pulled up and this dude got out the car and he was ready to fight a bunch of 6th graders. Like he was ready to go, like talking a whole bunch of, you know, so it's just that this is the type of people that they recruit. Like, oh boy, I can't wait to beat up some black kids. Those are the troublemakers. And it's really not more complicated than that.
Yeah. We shall see how this continues to unfold. We will bring you updates as updates come.
Yep. You know what? And with that sound, my name is Peace out.